Hi everyone, I have another channeling today. I really like this one. This one is from June 13th and 20th of 2023. And it's about virtual reality and future technologies. This one's really good because it's packed with information about virtual reality, new future technologies, and I actually have a conversation with a being who's already living on the new Earth. So that was really cool. And if you want to, I send out monthly emails with new channelings. So if you want to receive these channelings through email, let me know. I also do individual readings. So if you're interested in that, you can let me know or just go to beinspiredlight.com if you want more information about that. Okay, so June 13th, 2023. The light being says, so I was kind of just talking to the collective consciousness, the light beings that I usually get in touch with, and they're introducing a new being, Mallow. So the light beings say, Mallow is a fine fellow indeed. He is in search of the answers, an inquisitive mind that wants to learn all of the worlds, not just Earth, all worlds' secrets. He and his other members of the divine passages seek out great wisdom and share it with greater councils, like the Council of Light and other amphibious members. And I just thought that was such a interesting word to use. And, amphibians meaning can live on land or water. So yeah, just always an interesting choice of words that they use. These souls have the purpose of sharing new information to people, worlds, and galaxies that can benefit from new ways of thinking, doing, and creating. So Mallow says, and he bows to me with respect, and he says, respect, courtesy of all, is a great gift you can give to others. Everyone is so important to each other, and we want to show our respect and our thanks to all. It also reminds people how special they are. This is important. We should all be reminded of this and be reminding others of this. It is in great taste and great form to treat others with this kind of respect. And so I think that's just a great reminder to all of us to how important just respecting and being courteous and, saying our please and thank yous to people, and how important and nice that is. So I ask, please share with us any information you feel would benefit us at this time. So Mallow, he's showing me a visual and he's swiveling and rotating his hips faster and faster. And he's showing me that he's stirring up kind of like a second chakra energy upward and forming a tornado shape around himself and dancing. And he says, movement, dance, and allowing energy to move through your body is so important. Letting a rhythm, a vibration, move your body and move your soul. This helps you become one with the energy that is flowing around you and wanting to flow through you. It is about allowing the wind to take you and show you the way. And he just continues to swivel his hips in this very belly dancer sort of way. The more you allow yourself to go with the flow, the easier things will be. There is a frequency and alignment that is always running over your head with you, like a train. Oh, a light train. This is your path and it is with you always. To connect with this flow, your mind needs to be clear. Flip the page. Are you ready? He says. I say, yes. He says, follow the beat, feel the energy. The vibration fills your heart and gets the rhythm of your heart on the same beat. The same path of the light train above you, within you. And he was walking me through this and I could feel what it felt like to, he wanted me to stop for a moment and kind of feel that rhythm and beat, being in alignment. And so I asked, how can we all do this? And he says, ask to hear or feel your own personal drumbeat, rhythm, and sound, and take it in. You may not hear it with your ears, but allow it to move through your body and connect with your heart. And I saw this as coming from the lower belly and running up through the heart and up through the body. Just ask and take this time to receive and connect with it. People often forget that all they need to do is ask for what they need. The answer will arrive, but it is your responsibility to take the time to receive it, feel it, allow it, be it, go with it, and trust it. Thank you. I ask, what else can you tell us about your travels for information? What is it that we need to hear to help us? A great wisdom is always near. It runs through you. What many forget is to connect to it. Your world has become strange and oddly disconnected. I'm sure that probably resonates for a lot of us. There is a disproportionate amount of people who are not connected, and they have lost track and sight of their wisdom and are prioritizing things that are not important. That feels really true to me. And yes, there is a purpose, and they are learning and experiencing, but the greater guidance I must give is to stop disconnecting from your most powerful wisdom, which is yourself. You are beings of light. Your connection to Source is your natural self. The more you are connected to Source, your highest vibration, the more purposeful you are, which leads to greater gifts to yourself and to others. You will trust, you will connect, you will believe, you will have faith. You will make a difference. You will be on your highest path. Thank you. He keeps saying thank you, so it's kind of that same theme of just, his pleases and thank yous and kind of showing respect in that way. Okay, so I say, can you tell us anything else cool that you've learned by exploring other worlds? Oh, this is where it starts getting really cool. There are other species and races making new discoveries all the time. There are some who know how to bend time and are conscious of how to jump back and forth in time. Their bodies stay where they are, but their minds jump into another form of themselves and re-experience or experience another time of themselves. That's cool. Some minds will jump into other people as well, with permission. Some do this without permission, but it's looked down upon. I think he just said that too, to not scare people also. Right now, your closest thing to this is being able to do it in a dream state. There is technology that is trying to be brought to you in order to do this on a more conscious level, but will probably not be fully available to the 2070s. It would be a way of learning and experiencing different avenues and outcomes of different decisions made in life, like virtual reality. Virtual reality and reality as you know it are merging in a unique way. Virtual reality will become more present in your everyday lives. This can be very disconnecting in some ways and connecting in others. It will be up to you humans how you choose to use these new technologies. So I asked, well, what can you tell us about these new technologies that are coming our way? Some are dangerous and we advise against them. And there are commissions of people or beings who are working hard to not have them introduced to your communities because you will not use them responsibly. So I asked, like what? Technologies that broadcast your future. And in my human mind, I can't really even fathom how that's possible, with questions of free will and, just individual souls. But I asked, can you explain this a bit more? So he says, predictive behavioral outcome schematics. Predictive behavioral economics will be a trend in your future, not too far from now. It is already here, but it can go wrong if used irresponsibly. Right now, as you may have heard, it is being used for marketing and in governmental systems of predictability of people, and especially in their financial decisions and the people in control. Using predictive behavioral economics are using it to make money. There is an element of predictive behavioral economics being used in criminal activity as well. and in a behavioral way of using children right now and studying their behaviors and predicting what kind of people they will be. This is happening in China right now. And many people don't know how they are being watched and tracked. Okay. He continues with, weather systems are another source technology that is being misused. He'll get into the good ones too. And will continue to be, which can cause catastrophic events in the Earth's atmosphere. The atmosphere is being altered chemically and energetically. Not great in the wrong hands. And it often gets into the wrong hands, but we are trying to change that. So I ask, is there a positive technology that we can be using or focusing on right now? The best technology is the technology of yourselves. No matter what, the number one answer is connect to yourself, to source. I wrote, that's great information, but he knew that I was asking for something else. So as far as the technology you were asking about, there will be great changes in robotics in the ways of health and healthcare, and even medical supplies and operations. I'm just reading the word operations, and I never thought about it in the way of actually medical operations when people kind of go in for an operation. I was just thinking of it more in the way of just how people operate through the medical system and healthcare system. So maybe both. There are new findings that come out. Cellular regeneration, cancer, and the word I heard was dialysis, but it was more to do with releasing toxins out of the body in general. So basically more ways to keep the physical body healthy. This is the information we are trying to put into the ether of your planet, health and regenerative health. So I asked, is there anything we can do or know to bring in that information now? What other species are doing right now is studying how behaviors affect the body and reprogramming the mind with mental stimulation and visual reformation. This is how virtual reality can come in and help in a really powerful way. Remember, you become what you believe, think, say you know, and tell yourself. There are ways to reprogram those things. Many of you are trying to do this now with your mental, conscious reprogramming of yourself. But the study of how to do this with the help of virtual reality and stimulus is the wave of the future. It would be like going to an appointment and watching something in virtual reality that will help reprogram your mind in a healthy way. The studies that are and need to be studied more are what and how will be created in a visual and stimulus way in order to heal and reprogram. Some are doing reprogramming now through the use of psychedelics. The images and information come to them to help them understand and reprogram themselves. For others, it will be simulated for them through years of study and research. The intention is for this to be helpful, healthful, and productive for people's growth and reprogramming capabilities. Cool. So he just says, it was a divine connection today. We would love to connect again. And I just say, thank you so much. And then I bowed to him, I bowed to him and he bowed to me just like in the beginning of the reading. And so I was about to stop here, but my guides were like, we would like to talk about the indefinite future of your species. So I was like, okay, cool, let's go. And I'm glad I continued, because this is cool too. So, let me see. Yeah. You are in rapid decline, but ascension is holding space for a new race of the living to take over the planet and create new life and a new earth. They were talking so fast, and I was literally just trying to keep up typing. This tale that has been told of the end of time is near, not in the scary way, but in the informative way. The Guiders of Light will continue to connect with you in the process of sharing all information related to the new planet that is awaiting your arrival. There is new information that wants to be relayed to you. If you are ready for a change awaits you. If you are not there yet, you can stay. There is no rush to be brought to the light. And again, every time I say be brought to the light and everything like this, they're never talking about death. It's just like a new wave of light and energy that's coming to the planet. The light is with you always. We are here to tell you today of the shifts that will happen on your planet. We will bring new information as it comes. There will still be a change in the sky that brings the light to all. This will not change. It is set in stone. So they've been telling me this for about four years. And so I'm always like, is this really a thing? Is this, still happening? And even once my human kind of mind goes into this doubt, I still feel like I have this remembrance of the truth of this information in some way that deeply resonates with me. So, and I always remember how many beings from all over just continuously tell me the same information. And I always try to get all this different information and ask all these different questions, but everybody that comes in always wants to tell me about the new Earth and these big shifts that are coming to our planet. So I feel like I'm meant to share this information clearly. So anyway, he continues. It has been planned before time was. A great awakening will arise to your people. It is happening. We want to be clear so there is no doubt in your space. It is happening. Okay, we think you get it now. That was 6 times they laugh. Sometimes they like to be funny. It is here already. You are awakening every day. And when they're saying you, they're talking about all of us. It is here already. You are awakening every day to a new purpose and this change. It is gradual. You can change at any point in time that you choose. Oh, but this part was talking to me. But you, me, are choosing to stay for others. And we thank you for that. There is another planet that is already taking form, and there are other beings living on the new Earth already. They are pioneers preparing the Earth for others. It is being inhabited already. I was like, wow, cool. And I asked, well, can I talk to one of them? And they said yes. And so this being says, hello, my sister of Earth. I am a bringer of light that is on the new Earth now. There are many species here. It's like you know who people are and where they came from. It's like you can see through them and into who they are and where they have been. But there is no competition. It's interesting to get to know people from all different walks of life. And she said walks of life, but what it really more felt like is people and beings from all kinds of places. She says, we are setting up the infrastructure. It is a blank canvas that we are all creating together, and it will continue to be transformed by the people who are living here and even by the people who are not here yet. So meaning that even if we are not in that energy, in that dimension, in that vibration, we are still helping create it. Your energy this is what she starts to say. Your energy just thinking about what you want it to be like is transforming it now. It is another great experiment of what will be created if created by a cohesive 5th dimensional beings. There are beautiful animals that are here too, and we work with them as one. They bring great wisdom from other planets as well. It is an entire ecosystem that works together. I hear we will continue to gain new abilities as time goes on. The new Earth is a place you can choose to stay for hundreds of years if you choose. You can come and go as well. So I asked, what is your name? And she said, you can call me your star sister. I always laugh at the name sometimes. So I ask, what does your daily life look like right now? I am a tender to the garden and to the earth. I spend my days visiting with others and tending to the earth's needs from the ground up. I connect to all beings. I may spend hours talking to a caterpillar. Time is not as restrictive here. Time is bendable. I can't remember if it was in this channeling or another channeling recently that they also mentioned people being able to bend time, but that's come up a couple times now. So I asked, is there anything else you want to tell us right now? We await all of your arrivals. It will be a magical day when many of you arrive at once from the earth. How are people arriving now, I ask. Some were here when I got here. Much of the wildlife, mountains, and trees. Some were transported here by spacecrafts, but young ones are beginning to be born here already. These beautiful beings are so special. It brings everyone so much joy. So I have to ask, do you know when others will arrive? I hear it is soon, but it feels like we have so much to do because it feels like we are preparing it for you all. So you will want to stay here. It is so exciting to think about the arrival of you all. It will be a meeting of so many who haven't fully experienced each other before and so many who have. A reuniting of loved ones. She says, well, I must be off. Come again and visit and I will show you around. We are all one. You will see that here. Love to you all. So that's a good reminder to me too, to go back and call upon her again and just kind of go look around there. But yeah, I really like that one, and hearing about the virtual reality and how it's going to help with new healing modalities and the different technologies that we can be aware of and being able to kind of feel into and discern the difference between which ones are going to be good for us and which ones maybe we shouldn't invest our time and energy into as much. And I'm glad I kept going to talk to that the being that's already living on the new earth, even though sometimes it's hard to wrap my mind or our human minds around that. But again, like I feel like it truly resonates with me, and hopefully it resonates with you too. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one, and I will see you all next time. Bye.